Yo, what's going on guys? Rhys here from Stoic Pool, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can keep your Cardano tokens safe and secure. Let's get into it. Right guys, so once you have bought your ADA tokens, you basically want to keep them off the exchanges. You want to get them off an exchange and into a supported wallet as soon as possible. There are a couple of different options you have with this. You can go with Daedalus, Yoroi, ADA Lite, I think Exodus is a thing. And you have the option of securing it with one of these, like a hardware wallet, like a Ledger or a Trezor, which I'll get into in another video. So Yoroi is the wallet that I use, and I'll explain the differences between all the different wallets in a different video. But basically, this works as a Chrome extension. There's also a mobile app, and I like having the Chrome extension because it just means I can use it and I don't have to download the blockchain every time I want to set up my wallet on a different computer, because I have this computer, I have my Mac, and I have my girlfriend's computer that I also use for different reasons. So I need to be able to access my ADA from any of these points at any time, and I don't want to have to download multiple copies of the blockchain. Also, my Mac doesn't support Daedalus because it's incredibly old. So that's why I go with Yoroi. I'll explain more about that in a different video. Don't worry about that. Okay, so when you first get Yoroi, this is what it looks like. I'm gonna include a link so you can get Yoroi, the actual proper Yoroi from their website, and not some random scam phishing version, because you need to watch out for things like that. Just one thing in crypto, careful of scams. And you just click create a new wallet. You create a new wallet for Cardano. You can create a paper wallet, which is basically, here it says paper wallets can be created on devices not connected to the internet. And then you can go a standard wallet that's backed up by a recovery phrase. I would go for the recovery phrase option purely because that means that I can restore the wallet to multiple sources at any time. So it works for me. You basically go here, Cardano, you create your wallet, you call your wallet something cool like Rhys is cool, spending password, repeat spending password, and then you'll be given your keys. I'm gonna restore my wallet because I don't have it on this computer yet. And this is very naughty, I shouldn't be showing you this, but I have my recovery phrase written down somewhere in this notebook. Don't do this. I'm actually going to remove this now because I don't trust any of you guys. So basically, you want to write down your recovery phrase somewhere safe. Don't keep it in your notebook. And you want to keep it separate from everything. You don't want to show anyone where that is. You want to hide it somewhere, back it up somewhere else so you have multiple copies, because if you know anything about crypto, then you've probably heard stories about people who got into Bitcoin early and now have millions of pounds or dollars worth of Bitcoin locked up and have no access to it. So, because they can't remember their recovery phrases, their seed phrases, and that creates some serious problems, because that's the only way to restore access or back up your wallet. And if you don't have access to it, then you basically don't have access to your tokens. And if you want to sell them at any point, if you want to move them, then you need to be able to access that wallet. Right, so no peeking. All right, guys, I'm just gonna write this down quick, cover this up. So I'm gonna restore my wallet, and I go in here, and it's a Shelly era wallet. What's my name? What is it? What's my recovery phrase? So it will automatically pull up words, because basically the recovery phrase, if I'm right, works off 4 letters, and then it's turned into a word so that you can remember it, although it makes sense. But basically there's 4 letters, and there's 4 different letters. There are only so many words that can be accessed with them, so that there is a finite amount of recovery phrases, which is just a weird little thing about the cryptography thing that I didn't know when I started this, and it's kind of interesting. So I'm gonna write down my phrase, which I'm obviously gonna blur out while we do this. So then we put in our spending passwords, which for me is Willies, because how would you forget that, right? And then you click restore wallet. Be careful about wallet restoration. Make sure your checksum icon matches whatever you remember. Well, I think it is this one. Well, wonderful. Now I need to double check that. Confirm. This stuff always makes me nervous. Okay, cool. That actually looks right. So you can see this is my wallet. It's got a bit of ADA in it. This is my yeah, these are my transactions that I've made. And what I want to do is click receive. Once you've got your wallet open, you want to send your ADA from the exchange into your wallet. So you want to click receive in Yoroi. So instead of you'll be looking at the transactions, you want to click receive, and it will give you a temporary address here, which you can then use with Binance. I'm just going to do it on my phone because it is a lot easier for me to do. So I'm going to open up Binance on my phone, and then I'm going to go in here. I'm going to click wallets, not market, spot. I'm going to go down to ADA. And then what the good thing about this, so I'm gonna go into ADA, and then I'm gonna click withdraw. And then with withdraw, it says copy or paste address. You select network, which is gonna be Cardano. And this icon here, this little box thing with a line through it, is to scan a QR code. Now Yoroi gives me a QR code right there. So I'm just gonna scan that, lovely, and it pulls up the temporary address. This is a really good feature of Yoroi. It just provides loads of temporary addresses so that they're like single use things basically. And how much ADA do I wanna send? I wanna send a maximum amount of ADA. So I'm gonna click that. My fee is 1 ADA. So normally transactions are 0.17 ADA, but exchanges are obviously Pi keys, so they take a little bit extra. So I'm just gonna click that, everything's happy, withdraw. So confirm, then it's gonna make me confirm it. So it's like a 2-factor authentication, but this is like 3 or 4 times over. I'm just gonna click here, mobile verification code, wait for that to come in. And hopefully it's gonna be quicker. There it is, and then send code to email. Wait for my email to come through. Bum, 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 bum. So the good thing about this is it does happen very fast. So 278,920. 278,920. Put that in, submit. Okay, so I've confirmed it with my phone, I've confirmed it with my email. The withdrawal request is submitted. And now I've just got to wait for that to actually show in the wallet. Generally it takes like 5-10 minutes. I'm just sit on this transactions page and wait for it to come through. I don't really need to do anything, complete. So now the ADA is still in my wallet at the minute. It says total, here's the value, available 0 because it's in the process of actually transferring. So I'm going to close that now. I'll get a notification on my phone when that actually goes through. And until then, I'm just going to stop recording on that. And we're just going to sit here and wait for this to happen. Happy days. So, right, so while we wait 5 minutes for that to turn up, I'm just going to hit pause on here and I'll catch up with you as soon as it comes through in just a second. Right guys, so transactions just come through. So you can see on the page, it just has the value here, the amount, and then it shows low, status low, because basically transactions are verified multiple times before they're committed to the blockchain. So the status is low because it's probably only been, the transaction's probably only been confirmed 2 or 3 times, and it'll move to medium shortly, and then it'll move to high. Okay, but what's happened is that's now showing in my wallet, the actual transaction, the amount showing in here. You can see all the details of the transaction here. So you can double check everything on the blockchain. Everything has its hash. You got the transaction ID. Now it's on medium, so now there have been 4 confirmations. Yeah, minimize that. I mean, that's just more for just looking at it rather than anything necessary. Income pending confirmation, 236 ADA. And so now that's received, you got the transaction, now you can think about staking it. So you can move to your dashboard and you can go on to staking. Okay, but that's something for another video. And that's how you get your ADA off an exchange and onto one of your wallets where it can be secure and you can actually take custody of your crypto. All right guys, that is it for this video. As always, if you like what you've seen, if this has been helpful to you, give us a like, subscribe for more Cardano and Stake Pool updates from Stoic Pool. Don't forget to share us with your mates and other ADA holders. If you have any ADA lying around, consider delegating to Stoic. Otherwise, I will catch up with you in the next one, guys. Keep in touch with yourselves.